Hey guys, it's Rachel and I'm here to film a favorites video today because I have been pretty shit about YouTube and haven't done anything lately. Oh god, okay. Anyway, I have a few kind of favorites here. There's nothing insane, not a lot of stuff is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I do have a few things that have stood out in the past couple of weeks or so, so I thought I would get started. And the first item is actually nothing to do with makeup, but hot damn. Hot damn. And it is this candle from Bath & Body Works. This is the Vanilla Cedarwood candle, which is, oh, this is just like perfect man in a little jar. That's what it smells like. And I'm going to read you the description on here because otherwise I'm going to be completely terrible at it. And it says, a creamy vanilla blend that captures the beauty of a dusting of woodland snow. Features cedarwood and amber notes. So, yes, it in fact does smell like cedarwood since it says so on the can. But, okay, anyway. This smells, oh god. Seriously, this is amazing. It smells the entire room. Fills the entire room when you light it. And even when it's not lit. It smells, and I'm super pissed because I can't find this in any stores now, and if they discontinue this next year, I'm gonna be seriously fucking pissed. Like, I know that's a little bit of harsh language when speaking about a candle, but I'm totally serious. So if you are lucky and can find this in a store at the moment, definitely pick it up. So then I have a lip product. I'm not quite sure why I needed to bring it in before saying that, but it's actually what I'm wearing right now, and it's one of the L'Oreal, I think they're called Color Extraordinaire liquid lipsticks or something like that. This is in the shade 105 Pink Tremolo. I don't know, I know nothing about music, and like the entire range is music based names, but anyway, these smell like mango or something of that variety, and they're basically branded exactly the same way that Maybelline color elixirs are. They're supposed to be really pigmented, glossy, and nourishing, and I think these are actually even more nourishing than the color elixirs. They are one of the most moisturizing lip products I have ever tried, balm or otherwise, and I think the color range is really nice. I also have Rose Symphony, which I think is like the lightest shade. It's 101, but that's more of a natural color, and I think these last fairly well. They stain your lips ever so slightly, they fade really well, and yeah, they're basically just a winner in my book, and I would highly recommend them. I'm just gonna move on and not try to pick that up again. Alright, so next up, before the interruption, I was talking about the Revlon Parfumerie, I don't know, we'll pretend I speak French, but anyway, this is the scented nail enamel in African Tea Rose, and it's just like it's like a hot pink, very cool tone, and it has a little bit of purple iridescence in it, and this does actually smell, it does smell. So when it says it's scented, it's not lying. It's not a farce. I'm not too keen on a rose scent, so it wasn't my favorite, but it also wasn't anything overwhelming. But I did really like the color when I had it on my nails. It was nice, and since we are desperately praying for spring here, this is a good way to pretend that the weather is cooperating. But the longevity of this wasn't amazing, but then again, most nail polishes don't last very long on me, and the bottles are cute, and they have some pretty nice shades in the range, and they're not too expensive, so I would definitely check these out. Then I have a few more Revlon things, and these are actually some of their blushes. I don't know if they reformulated, but they kind of re-released some of their blushes and then added new shades to the range. So I have 8 Racy Rose and 6 Naughty Nude. So scandalous with the names Revlon, but Racy Rose is kind of like a slightly orangey pink color, and they both have some iridescence to them. And then Naughty Nude is more of like a neutral, kind of slightly pinky brown, which I thought would be similar to Tarte Exposed, but I think it's slightly more brown and it's iridescent, so it's not a dupe or anything, but still really nice. This is nice when you just want kind of a soft pink cheek, and I like this. I've only worn it once, but I already knew I liked the formula, so I thought I would share the new shade as well. But I have it on today, and it's just nice and neutral. It gives you a little bit of a flush, but it doesn't compete with the bright lip, or sometimes I find if I put a bright blush on, my dark circles look even darker, which is just so nice. But anyway, I think these are $8 or $9, and I really like the formula, so those are a win. And then I have something a little bit weird. I have the Maybelline Color Tattoo in 35 Tough as Taupe, and I've actually been using this with an angled brush to fill in my brows, which is what I did today, because I've seen a lot of brands release kind of brow pomades or mousses, kind of creamier products like that, and I thought I already had this in my collection. I knew slightly gray colors look pretty natural in the brow, but this has just enough brown to not look ashy because my hair can lean quite warm toned. And this is great. It lasts all day. Mine is kind of dried out, but really that's not a huge deal. It just kind of gives me some extra control when I'm filling in my brows. And I already had it in my collection and didn't have to spend like $20 to $30 on a special brow pomade. So yeah, I would highly recommend this if this shade would work for you, or if you can find another cream eyeshadow that has a shade suited to your hair color. But yeah, I really have been liking that. And then to round this video off, I have 3 brushes, and first up is the Real Techniques Multitask Brush. Oh my god. The Real Techniques Multitask Brush. And this is from the Travel Essentials kit, and I've really been liking this for blush because it's a little bit more controlled than like a bigger brush is, because I've been using their actual dedicated blush brush, like from Real Techniques, and it is nice, but it's just kind of big, so you get an all over wash of color, where this is a little bit more not pointed, it's a little bit more, oh god, words are so hard, precise. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, Rachel. Anyway, you can kind of just place it exactly where you want and then go this way, and it's fluffy enough to blend it out. So I've really been liking this. And then I have 2 Ecotools brushes from their 6-piece Essential Eye Kit or something like that. I'll write the full name in the description box and link it if I can, but particularly out of that set, I've been liking this big kind of fluffy brush to just do a wash of color all over the lid, because I do that quite a lot. And then this little tiny kind of like slightly domed brush just to take, not mascara, eyeshadow on the bottom lash line. And it's really nice because it's precise, but it's not too dense, so you can kind of get a blended look without using separate brushes, and I have really been liking those. Okay, there are a few little miscellaneous favorites that I want to slip in there, because every time I film, it's haphazard, and I inevitably forget things, and I'm going to try to do this quickly because I'm running out of space. But anyway, music-wise, I've really been liking Young the Giant's new album, Mind Over Matter. I think after exhaustively listening to the whole thing, my favorites are Anagram, Crystallize, Daydreamer, and Firelight, but the whole thing is on point. I've also really been getting back into the Strokes, and their entire discography, I think, is on Spotify. Movie-wise, I've seen a few that I like. Tori and I saw Her in theaters, I think it was in January, but I still really liked it. Joaquin Phoenix did a really good job. I'm not a huge fan of him. I mean, I don't dislike him, but I don't really follow him, but I thought he was good in that movie. And Scarlett Johansson manages to be attractive without even physically manifesting herself. And then I also rented Prisoners, which is with Hugh Jackman. It was really suspenseful and kept your interest, but wasn't too predictable. And then I also rented Rush with Chris Hemsworth, and the casting was fantastic, as Tori pointed out to me, and I just thought the movie was kind of different from what I expected it to be, and I really liked it. So that is my last little 2 cents on the past month or so and my favorites, and I will speak to you guys later.